the fact that somebody is gifted and is using his gift does not mean he's fulfilling purpose. The fact that somebody is giving to charities and is generous does not mean he's fulfilling his purpose. Hello, my name is Sam Ore, and I'm your host on this podcast that basically addresses the purpose of life. What is the purpose of life? The purpose of health? The purpose of wealth? Why do you want to get married? Why do you want to have children? What is the meaning of your life? These are the things we are going to be looking at on this particular podcast and in this series that we're embarking on today. And I'm glad that you have joined us. Please make sure that you don't miss any of the part of the series, because it's going to be life-changing by God's grace. Okay, so we are looking at the anatomy or the feature of any purpose that can be said to be God-given. Because a lot of people throw that word around today without carefully looking at the exact meaning. In fact, people tend to confuse purpose with gifts or talents. Even though there are similarities, they are similar in a way, but they are not exactly the same. And so we're going to be looking at what is the dichotomy, in this series of our discussion on purpose. And we're going to look at how to unpack the difference between gift, talents, abilities, and purpose. A lot of people, in an attempt to define purpose, have used all these complicated synonyms to describe purpose. The only problem is that many people are still confused, and they are, innocently, throwing those words out. I'm fulfilling my purpose, I'm fulfilling my assignment, and all of that, without necessarily knowing exactly what they are doing. So, and the challenge becomes more complex with people that have multiple gifts or people that are multi-talented. So that is one of the reasons why I believe that I really want to help people, especially young people. Okay, so when many successful leaders have unconsciously given the impression that when a successful person deploys his gift, it is the same thing as fulfilling purpose. That is not entirely true. In other words, they think that because you have mastered your gift, you are doing well with using your gift or your talents, then you are fulfilling your purpose. Now, that is not exactly true, because I'm going to explain why I said that later. Some also believe that being actively involved with some charities or being generous is fulfilling purpose. Again, that looks like an innocent thinking, but it's not exactly the same thing as fulfilling purpose. And what are you saying? Now, okay, just stay tuned and make sure that you follow this podcast to the conclusion, then we will let you know what exactly we are saying. So the fact that somebody is gifted and is using his gift does not mean he's fulfilling purpose. The fact that somebody is giving to charities and is generous does not mean he's fulfilling his purpose. Now, you need to pay attention very carefully to know the difference between this. Now, they may sound a little bit close to home, but they are not. Those things are not exactly the fulfillment of one's purpose. I mean, let me give you an example. So if somebody is a gifted singer and has discovered his gift to sing and is singing, well, singing doesn't necessarily mean he's fulfilling purpose. He's just using his gift. And if somebody is giving to being generous, he gives to charities, he helps a lot of people, then somebody will say, well, he's fulfilling purpose in a way. But by the time I look at the pillars or the structures of a God-given purpose, we will find out that those things are close to fulfilling purpose, but there's a dichotomy, there's a thin line between fulfilling your gift giving to charities, and fulfilling, your purpose. Don't confuse being able to do something. Don't confuse being talented with something, with a gift. Don't confuse being versed with something as an indication that you are fulfilling purpose. Because again, like I said, in the subsequent series, we're going to tell you more details about. Stay tuned and make sure you subscribe so that by the time we drop new content, you'll be the first to know. This is just an introduction to the subject of purpose, and I'm so glad that you joined today. I'm signing off right now. My name again is Sam Ore, and I love you.